if you're part of the greater YouTube community or just part of the Unturned forums or any sort of Unturned community outside of just playing the game, you actively try to participate in things, then you sort of know the Unturned timeline can get split up into certain eras, you know? There's a lot of discussion over which era was the best, you know? A lot of people say, you know, Russia was the best. And, you know, that's a good cop. Some people say, you know, when Easter Island came out, and Easter Island is a really good map. And to that I say, you have a koala brain. Your brain is smooth. These Easter Island fanboys, get them out of the chat. You're not allowed to watch my video. Get out. I think they're gone. Okay, cool. But let me tell you what the best time, the actual best time for Unturned was, and that was Unturned Royale. Now, a lot of you guys are going to be disagreeing with me, fleshy. But what about Easter Island? And to that I say, you're still here, you Easter Island fucktards? Get out! Get out! Unturned Royale had this different type of sense of community where basically if you were a part of the YouTube scene, that sort of vibe, you hung out with those kinds of people, you could join a server filled with all of them, a server where there wasn't offline raiding. There was actual communities built around it, friendships made. And it's sad because after it ended, everyone got on their separate trains and went on their way, you know? But for that time period, for that 500 hours I spent on all three of those servers, it was a magical time. You had players like Manaman, Clash, Daba, MTN, Assyria Bowl, Union, Phantominer, NSTM, Danamy2, Lusod, Super Toaster, Serati Unleashed. You had all of these different people, you know, that really impacted the server and made it a fun time to be on. It was incredible. There was the PvP, there was the friendships built over it. There was there was a lot of PvE. People fucking farmed those horde beacons because they realized how broken they were. But it was a great time for the YouTube as well. You know, Union was pumping out videos I think weekly at that point, and those were getting views. Unturned Royale had become a sensation in the Unturned community. It was this huge thing. There were memes around it due to Unturned Origins and the Alpha Squad's idiocy and smooth brainness. I bet he likes Easter Island as well. But there was so much behind Unturned Royale that just made it this unique experience for everyone involved and just made it such a fun time to play the game. You know, I still remember vividly me trying to sneak my way into Manaman's base, and my friend and I, Super Toaster, we managed to do it, you know. We weren't very subtle, I will be honest. So Manaman had this massive base near Olympian military base, and to be honest, it was quite easy to get into. There wasn't a hatch on one of the tops, and we had a jet, so we could just get in. And we realized that it wasn't claimed, one of the parts of the base, and we decided that since it's not against the rules, we should build in it, right? Of course, any reasonable man would decide this. And then we realized that we could raid it from the inside out, because who the fuck is going to expect that they're going to get raided from the inside? But I had to make sure that it was not against the rules. So Manaman, being the owner of the server and all, I DM'd him saying, is it allowed to build bases within a base if the person hasn't claimed it? And he said yes. So we got to work, and we built our little 1x1 with beds in, so we could slash home there. We filled it up with dragon fangs and shit like that. We were ready, and the day we were going to do the raid, they found out. They found our base. I don't think they know it was me and Super Toaster, but now they will if they watch this video. But shit like that just made Unturned Royale special. Like, normal Unturned is fun and all, but it gets very bland quickly because there is no emergent gameplay. You know what I mean? Emergent gameplay being, you know, shit you can think of the fly. Think of Metal Gear Solid 5, where you can do so much with that game. There's just unlimited options for you how to tackle a mission in that game. And Unturned Royale sort of brought about that same emergent gameplay. Part of the reason Unturned Royale was so good was the fact that there was no offline raiding. Like, you had to be online to get raided, and it was fun. Like, you actually had to defend what you owned. It was stressful. And I think that's also what makes Tarkov so good, is that you have something to lose. And with Unturned Royale, you had something to lose, and that's what made it so much fun. Another thing that made Unturned Royale so much fun was the fact that there was streams of just large raids. So there'd be like 10 versus 5 people. I remember the Me Like Big Boom stream. It was 6 in the morning for me. I was getting ready for school. I looked, and all of them were still online because I don't live in the US, and they were all online and they were raiding each other. It was Me Like Big Boom, Man to Man Clash Dog. I think Assyria Bowl was on that side as well. They were all trying to raid the neighborhood, which was this massive compound of people led by the Union with a bunch of other people, and they were defending, and it was incredible. It was this masterpiece of unturned entertainment that I think we lost afterwards. That was the peak of unturned entertainment. There was so much coming out of it, so much varied content coming out of Unturned Royale that it just made it an incredible experience for everyone involved. And if Unturned 2 has the same sort of vibe, if it actually gets done, Nelson sucks. But my hopes for the future, I hope we have something similar with Unturned 2. I hope we can all band together once more, get on that train, and arrive at the station for Unturned 2 Royale. I know this video wasn't very scripted, it was more of my thoughts. I was in the shower and I was thinking, what was fun? Unturned Royale. And I wanted to just talk about it, I'm sorry I haven't uploaded for quite a considerable amount of time, but I'm working on something, and I thought this would be a nice sort of introduction back into what I want to be doing. So soon I'll be coming out with a video, Aesthetics in Unturned 2. I think you guys are going to really enjoy that video. It's more scripted, a lot more editing. This was just me wanting to talk about my feelings about something I was passionate about. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon with my next video.